Hooray, hooray, hooray. Today is the first day of February. Yep, and it's Mando and I, and we're back to teach a really great craft today. Today is a really special day for a lot of reasons. And you're going to wonder, what on earth am I wearing a cloak for? Cloak has something to do with today is about. Okay, but first, so you know to stay in, we are going to make Brigid crosses today. Really easy, simple. You'll love to have one. You can do this. You can have this, hang this up, and keep it up all through, right through to St. Patrick's Day. So this is really great. We'll get to more about that. Now, what today is special for is that number one, today's a snow day. Hey! There was no school today. Wonderful. We're in the middle of having a nor'easter here. Yeah, the snow's coming down. It's going to snow right straight through till tomorrow. We're expected to probably get, I don't know, I think maybe 15 inches. Wow. Which is interesting because today is also, today is also Imbolc, which celebrates the goddess Brigid. The goddess Brigid, which is the goddess of the hearth. She is a fire goddess. She is a Celtic pagan goddess that predates Christianity. And she is also in line with the feast day today of Saint Brigid, the Catholic saint who was baptized by St. Patrick. Yep. And that is pagan. She is also a patron saint of Ireland, like St. Patrick. And also, there's another goddess today from Arthurian legends, is the Cailleach. And you can correct me in the mispronunciation if you do care to. And she is the known as the Hag. She is a goddess of winter. Yep, she's a goddess of winter. And she's not very attractive to look at, so she's veiled, she wears a cloak, and so do the other two. All three, the saint and the two goddesses, are all known for wearing a cloak. Now, the interesting thing about Cailleach is this winter goddess is that her tears are snow, and we're having a snowstorm. And what she does, the legend is that on this very day, she goes out and she gathers wood from the woods, from the forests, and for as long as that wood lasts is how long winter's going to last. And there is no mistake that this should also fall around, tomorrow, you know who, February 2nd is known as Groundhog's Day, another weather legend. And this guy is going to look out and tell us how long the rest of winter is going to be. And we already know because it was how long that the wood is that the goddess Cailleach has. And I made Mercury and Mando go outside and get wood for me. So I'm hoping that when that wood is gone, the wood we have inside, whoa, that's crackling. I'm hoping that that will be the end of winter and spring will be on its way. The reason why today is significant is because it falls exactly in the middle between the winter solstice and the spring equinox. So we already got half of winter done. So, hey, yeah. Another interesting thing is that February 2nd is exactly 3 months after November 1st. Is that right? Let's count. November 1st, December 1st, January 1st, February. Here, wait, hold on. December, January, February. Right? 3 months. That is exactly how early Mando was when he was born. 3 months early, because he was supposed to be born on this day instead of November 1st. So, this is really happy could have been birthday to Mando. Yay, Mando! Happy birthday if things had went different, and maybe in an alternate universe, this is your birthday. Who knows?
Yeah, that would have made this day a lot more crazy.
A lot more crazy. We wouldn't be, would we be doing YouTube then, you think? Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe not, who knows? So, anyhow, so here we are, going to make a craft. This is something that is usually done perhaps last night in Ireland. And oh, when I say that, I got to be very careful. I prayed all day, please God, please God, please God, don't let me do it. Because I have a problem when I say Ireland that sometimes I break out in a really bad Irish accent or something like that. I have such a fascination with the culture, the Irish culture, Celtic culture, Gaelic things. And Mercury told me earlier, he says, you're going to get in trouble for cultural appropriation. Now, in my defense, I also happen to be an Ancestry.com a freak. I am such a fan. I love it, right?
Yeah.
And I have like 3,000 people on my family tree. And I did my DNA. And it just so happens that, well, guess what? I always knew I had a Welsh nana from my mom's side. But guess what? I got Irish, Scottish, Welsh, and English in my DNA. Now, the interesting part is that my mom had done her DNA, God rest her soul, and the Irish and the Scottish did not come from my mom. It came from my dad's side because by deduction, that's the only place I could have gotten it from. And my dad always said that my father's Spanish, and he said, we have redheads in our family. And I'm like, oh, yeah, right. Well, I'm not going to have any. Well, sure enough, I did. I had two, Dos. You met them on the channel, Stephen and Elisa, both redheads. And I also had my grandmother, America, had a sister, Selena, Spanish women, and one had black hair and the other had red hair. So it's kind of been, my father was fascinated with red hair and Irish things and the culture too. So anyhow, so one thing when you do any, some of us do ancestral work, they recommend that you learn about the culture of your ancestors. And I want to say that on my DNA says I have 18 different countries of origin from my ancestors. So that's a lot of work I got to do. So today we're going to make one of these crosses to celebrate Brigid, the saint, and the goddess. And I want to tell you about the cloak. I think that I kind of minimize that. I guess the legend has it, but the saint, I want to say she was raising livestock, maybe sheep or something like that. I like to think sheep. We raised sheep when I was a kid, and she went to the king and she needed more land for her livestock, and he's like, yeah, no, I'm not giving you that. And so she goes, well, could I at least have some land to use for my livestock the size of my cloak? And he went, that you can have. So apparently she laid the cloak out, and the cloak began to grow and grow and grow, and it filled acres and acres and acres of land, and then he had to honor it because he was an honorable king, I should guess. And there she had plenty of land, and I guess that is where they built a church. She's St. Brigid of Kildare, baptized by St. Patrick himself. I don't know too much. I'm not a real historian, but I do like to look things up on YouTube. You probably do too if you're watching this. So, and by the way, if you're watching this, like and subscribe. That would mean a lot to us. We'd really love it. And click the bell so then you know when all the rest of our videos come on. If you've been watching, you're getting to meet all the family. We're still waiting to see from Janelle. We're hoping she'll be posting soon. I think the girls are working on some other things. I asked Mercury. He's going to take a little while to get his up because he is busy doing grad school. And that time, we don't want to distract him from that because that's a big deal. Anyhow, let's get started. First thing, because if you were in Ireland today, I think the weather would be a little nicer than this, and you can go out into the woods, and you can cut the night before, cut some rushes. These are these great green things that grow in the fields. We don't have any because all we have is snow out there. So, to learn how to make a cross, I decided to do, I saw lots and lots of tutorials on this. Get some pipe cleaners. And I got pipe cleaners in different colors of green, right? I even got this really glittery one, a little kind of bling, bling, bling. And I decided to make a multicolored one. But you kind of can get lost and you can make them any color. Any color you want. I think some of the colors associated with this day is also the purples and the pinks and things like that, because it marks, in some cultures, this is the beginning of spring, the halfway point. So we still got a little ways to go. But you could do that. You could do greens. You could do whatever colors you want. We saw one was color of the Irish flag, right? Yeah, the green, orange, and white. Is that right?
Yeah.
Mando told me that. I didn't even realize that. So we got some pipe cleaners, and we made some of these last night. And I got my tea. Do you have your drink? Get your drink. I have one that says Ireland. I got this cup in a free pile. That was a good find. I love it.
I think it's orange, white.
Yeah, so it's maybe that has something. Is that what's on the? I don't know what the Irish flag looks like. Is that it? I don't know.
I don't think so.
So anyhow, we got more to learn. We got more research to do now that I found out that I have Irish in my ancestry. I've got Irish cousins, but they knew they were Irish. And my cousin down in Florida, she knows all about that. I'll have to ask her. Put down in the comments below if you know what's on the flag of Ireland. I'll have to look that up. And any other information that you can share to me so I can learn from you, okay? So, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take, Mando already did this for me, you're going to take 18 pipe cleaners, okay? 18 regular pipe cleaners. And you're going to fold them in half. We separated, Mando did them, and he did 6 of one color, 6 of another color, and 6 of the third color. Then you're going to need 2 more pipe cleaners. One that you don't really fold, this. And then you're going to take one, that's for the beginning. And then for the end, you're going to cut it into 4 equal lengths. Okay, that's going to tie off, here we go. The arms of the cross or the legs of the cross? Which is it? If you know, put it in the comments below. Legs or arms? I don't know what's appropriate. What's proper? I love these things. They're beautiful.
Yeah.
They are beautiful, right? I'm just loving them. And I'm loving my fire. And guess what, Laura? I did it through Laura's method. You can watch Laura's video on how to build a fire in your wood stove. I did use the fire starters. I was going to make fire starters today as a tutorial because to honor the fire goddess. But I decided to do these because I just love these, okay? Maybe I'll make homemade fire starters tomorrow. Who knows? You never know. We're going to be snowed in for a couple days. So anyhow, so we start here with this. This is going to be the center of the cross, right? And I'm going to fold it temporarily to find out where the middle is. Boom, there's the middle. Bing. Now I'm going to straighten it back up. And I'm going to have Mando, in order, hand me the folded ones in order so we don't mess up. We want this to make a pattern, which you won't notice so much. It's going to look like this one. You won't notice so much because, you want to get that off and show? You won't notice so much because the colors are very similar, but if you're using very different colors, you'll notice a lot. So you want to have that kind of balance. But that's our mixed one. That's what we're making today. It's got just enough glitter in there. You see, there it is. See the center? Yep. I love this thing. I really do. I hope you
Yeah.
do too. I hope you make one. If you have pipe cleaners, you go grab some. The pipe cleaners they make today are really, some of them are like caterpillars. They're beautiful. Really nice. I got them on Amazon. I did. And it don't remind me of the pipe cleaners when my brother Gary used to smoke a pipe, and I think he used them to actually clean the pipe. I don't know about that, but they seemed rougher back then. These are soft.
They probably were.
Yeah, they probably were. I don't know. Does anybody smoke a pipe these days? Clean a pipe? Who knows? Okay, Mano, I'm ready for the first one. So we're going to straighten this out. I've got an idea where my middle piece is. And we're going to start and we're going to take the folded different color or the same. You can make these solid colors. We're going to go over the center, right? We're going to come here and we're going to go and point to the right. I don't know if that's going to look when you see this. If it's not the right when you're watching the video, then do the opposite of what I say. So we're going to point to the right, and then we're going to swing it to the left. And then we're going to take another one. And we're going to put it on, point to the right, and then we're going to swing to the left. Here we go. We're going to keep doing this. Stick with us. We're going to point, well, thank you. Point to the right. And we put it down there right like that. And we're going to swing to the left. And we're going to keep doing it. To the right. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's why I need a little assistance handing these, because it's kind of like walking and chewing, talking and chewing gum, walking and chewing gum. And swing to the left. And there we go. And next. And he's got these all in order. To the right. Swing to the left. Yep. To the right. And swing to the left. This is like probably a good time for me to learn how to edit a video, right? So we can take some of this out and swing to the left. That's something you learning doing YouTubing is really kind of interesting because it's humbling experience, right? To the left. There's so much technology to learn. To the right, to the left. Which, you know, babies today, they come right out of the womb. It seems they know computer stuff. You know, babies are on cell phones and stuff. My God. I was just telling my cousin in California that when I started college, I typed my first paper on a Royal typewriter. Not even electric, not even electronic, like that's how old I am. So, yeah, to the left. There we go. And so I don't doubt that some of the kids today would even know how to maybe even dial a phone. I don't know. But we take it for granted. So we got to learn. I got to learn all this technology about movie making, video making, editing. That's coming. Bit by baby steps. Baby steps. That's what I'm headed for. Whatever. To the left. Yeah, so today is a holiday of many colors. Like, whoops, I lost a guy. Here we go. Get over here. Over, covered. And I love holidays. I love celebrating them. All holidays. If I was to be a goddess, I would be the holiday goddess. That's it. Yep, that would be me. And because I don't know, you know, some people get uncomfortable about holidays, say it's all commercial and stuff. Oh, whatever. Maybe so, but I'm like, why would you, if you're going to get rid of something in this life, why get rid of the fun stuff? You know, we can use a little more fun stuff, a little less of the, the burden. Mostly now, right? There's a lot we want to...
With everything going on.
With everything going on. We want to have a little cheer in our life, a little... You're sitting, look at you. I'm looking at us on the camera. Mando, you're getting kind of tall there. I need to sit on... You know what I need? The Montgomery Ward catalog. when I was a little kid.
Wasn't
What's
it?
Montgomery Ward? Right, Well, back then, you know, now we order online. Back then, we used to get catalogs, so they came out every season. It was this thick, and you'd get Montgomery Ward or Sears Roebuck, and the little kids would sit at the table because we always ate dinner at the table. And if you couldn't reach the table, you got to sit on top of the Montgomery Ward catalog to get boosted up a little bit. That's right. The other thing they did was, I believe, thank you God, I'm not that old, that they used the pages in the outhouse instead of toilet paper because it was thin paper. So, you know, hey, a lot of people could have done that this year with a toilet paper shortage, right? Okay, next. And, wow, we're that far ahead? Really?
Yeah.
Woo! That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad at all. And so, there we go. Now, I almost forgot. Turn to the left, see? You gotta be on top of this. But it's easy peasy, pudding pie. You can do this. You can do this. Decorate a wreath with this. This is nice. Oh, and you know what they say? Well, they say that if you hang it from your doors and your windows, it protects you from evil spirits or whatever, negativity. And it also says if you hang it over your livestock, it will increase their production. So make this, put this on top of your chickens, and then they'll be like, blow, they had a dozen eggs all at once. Or put it over the cows and the cattle and the sheep. I said in bulk, did I say it meant in the belly? It's about rebirth, being, you know, the coming of spring, all that good stuff. It's coming. A lot of the goddesses and stuff like that all represent, you know, birth, fertility, growth. You know, you got to figure way back when, in those times pre-Christian, everything is about, you know, survival. Could you eat? Could you grow your crops? And that requires, you know, the perfect weather, the perfect elements, and a good Brigid cross. So, there you go. Now we got the last one. We put it on. This one's going to just be hanging out here on its own. Give it a twist. Give it a little twist. That's all. Then, we straighten out our stuff. Make sure our center looks the way we want it. That our arms or legs look the way we want them. And then we're going to take the little shorties. Remember, we did that? We're just going to twist so easy. Oh my goodness. Easy, easy peasy. And twist them. And we're going to twist this one. And we're going to join them up. Oh, that's got a long guy. Why is he so long sticking out there like that? I don't know. Whatever. We can clip him off. If I had scissors.
Not right now.
Not right now. But we'll get rid of him. We'll kind of make him even. Because there's no... What do they call that? You know, just a happy accident. Maybe I could make a loop to hang it from. How's that? Okay, there we go. Happy accident. Turned out to work in its favor. Here we go. Tie the last one. Third one. The third leg arm. And you're a great help. Thank you.
Oh,
yeah. Maybe to celebrate, we should pop some popcorn in there. What do you think? Or something. I wish you know what? I cook on my wood stove, but I've never really cooked in the fireplace. I really need to do that. That's something I gotta try.
Yeah.
I wish I had if I had a big fireplace. I used to have huge ones in the Dutch houses that, I don't have any Dutch in my ancestry, by the way, but he does. So anyway, I like to spread them out. But they have big cooking fireplaces, which are like, you know, almost you could walk in. They're gorgeous.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and they're big, tall, the whole wall. Oh, gorgeous. Some of these older homes do that. How about we'll do that? How about we make a loop out of this guy to hang him up? Like we said, we'll just make a little twisty. That's brilliant. We should have just started off with one like that, right? Make one a little extra long. There we go. We got them all spread out. And there you have it. Your Brigid cross. Gorgeous. Thank you for joining us today. Like and subscribe. We'll see you soon with great more easy peasy put in pie crafts. Take care. Until then, bye-bye.